What's up, everybody? This video is probably gonna go on members after I'm done, so we just gonna ramble and talk about a few things. But I wanted to say that I think the whole Twitch thing, I think that's going to be the new wave. A lot of YouTubers, you're gonna see them start doing that. As you guys may or may not know, Armon did a whole Twitch stream yesterday, and honestly, it was pretty cool. Now, to be fair, I didn't watch the whole thing. I'm not watching nobody 12-hour video. I caught about 10, 15 minutes of it, and I liked the concept. So let's go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and we'll get started. What's up, everybody? It's your boy AT2. What's up? What's up? What's up? Okay, now I see y'all coming in the room. I was like, say we got 71 people here, but I don't see nobody. Where everybody at? Where? What's up, Adrian? What's up, Nene? Nice to see my members in here. Bama Girl. What's up, V? What's up, Priscilla? Do I have to sing for y'all? When days begun and there's no one inside this empty house to love me. Oh, no, no one to share my love with, no one to care. Okay, I see more of y'all. What's up, Keita? What's up, Wisdom? What's up, Kingy? What's up, Brenda? What's up, LB? Roger? Hello, everybody. New song. Okay, you tired of it? I want to go outside in the rain. Okay, you tired of that one? All right. Oh, shoot, I just glitched. Hold on. Can y'all still see me? It's a little slow. What's up, Bossy? What's up, Love Jones? What's up, Akiri? What's up, Ricky? How you doing? What's up, Tracy? What's up, Ingrid? It's lagging a little bit. Okay. Let me play a commercial, and I'll come back in. Which one? You know what? Let me go ahead and hit y'all with y'all favorite commercial. Let's just get started.
This is for you, baby. Miss Bojangles herself, allegedly. I know you're just an avatar, but baby, you fine as heck. Yeah, I know you're just an avatar, but baby girl, you wear real well, Monica. You are the finest, yeah. Baby girl, they press to find ya, yeah. You might be a Grand Theft Auto character, yeah. Monica, avatar, but baby girl, you fine as heck. Yeah, I know you just an avatar, but baby girl, you wear it well, Monica. You are the finest, yeah. Baby girl, they press to find ya.
I forgot to put me back on the screen. Okay, it's lagging a little bit. See, the other live was fine, and then now this one want to lag. I'm like, what the hell? All right, it's just gonna have to lag for a minute. I'll probably end up downloading this and then re-uploading it later because, like I said, I'm probably gonna move this to members. But anyway, I think a lot of people are going to start making the transition into, I don't know why I paused when I said transition because it made it sound like it was something else. And shout out to all the trans out there. But people are going to start making a transition into Twitch. I think what Armon did was pretty dope. You know, as far as him doing he had like the different cameras and shit like that. I don't know how many cameras he had set up. I want to say about 4 cameras. Listen, AT2 got about 2 cameras. You know, I ain't got all the cameras and shit like that. I got 2 cameras. Well, actually, I would have 4 cameras because I got I got a web. Actually, no. I would still have 4 because I need my cell phone, but I can use an old cell phone. I got 2 webcams, and then I got my main Sony camera. So I think I could actually do it. And then you know what I'll do? I'll have to test it out first and like do different cameras all over my room and stuff like that. They say I move from corner to corner. First I started at this corner, then I started at that corner, and now I'm over here at this corner. Yeah. Bitch, at least I got a corner. You homeless bums talking about AT2 just moved from corner to corner. He ain't doing shit. Your mama, bitch. But anyway, oh yeah, I'm definitely glad to put this on members only. I'm starting to cuss and everything, but you know what I mean. I made a Twitch account the other day. You know what, Love Jones? I was just thinking, like, you would be perfect for Twitch because you do that anyway when you do the vertical lives. You be doing karaoke, you be out at the bar, you put on your makeup, you shake your titties sometimes. You do it all. See how I snuck that in there? But yeah, you do it all. Like, I think definitely you should hop on Twitch. You would be perfect for that. And you also need the OBS system. Like it works. See, Love Jones, she get the joke. That's why I like her. But OBS, and I finally downloaded it. I kind of know how to use it a little bit. I'm trying to familiarize myself with it so then I can teach other people how to use OBS. But that's how everybody goes live through Twitch. They do OBS. Now, I will say this. OBS is not user friendly. Right now, what you see most YouTubers use, I use StreamYard. StreamYard is always easiest. It's user friendly. And if you one of those people who are not technically sound, get you some StreamYard. Do not try to use the other stuff. Do not try to be like Armon, Tasha, all of them. No, just stick you with some good old whatchamacallit, StreamYard. But for Twitch, you do need, especially for the style of doing the multiple cameras and stuff like that, you will need to go ahead and use OBS. It is not user friendly. Oh, Bossy, you see, too. Yeah. I don't know. Is Ricky still in here? Does Ricky know about OBS? Yeah, it is not user friendly. That shit is hard, y'all. And I don't want to say like it's hard. It's just like it's not laid out like you click here and then this gives you this. Like, for example, camera is not camera. Camera is display screen something. Like, it's not just simple. Like, comments aren't comments. It's like chat room something. Like, everything got a different name. Like on StreamYard, everything tells you what it is. Over there, you gotta like play around and mess around with it to even figure it out. It's a lot, y'all. Somebody gotta help me with OBS. Yeah, I'm gonna learn it first, and then I'll be able to teach it later. What's up, Addicted? How you doing? And shout out to everybody coming in the room right now. I think one of the things that kind of kept me from going to Twitch, and mind you, I used to stream on Twitch all the time. Shout out to Real, aka Lefty, rest in peace, Kareem Williams. But I had got inspired to do Twitch through him because he said all you need is 50 subscribers, and then you just need 50 subscribers, and then like I want to say like 100 hours. Jack, you might know because I know you do video games and stuff like that, like 100 hours or something like that. And I've been wanting to do I've been wanting to get a PS5 and play video games and stuff like that, but I was like, I don't know if people be interested. And mind you, I used to think you had to be good at playing video games. You don't. If you watch some of those Twitch streamers, they are not good. One of the people that will tell you is T-Pain. T-Pain is like, I'm not the greatest at it, but people love watching me, and so that's why he does it, So again, you don't have to be great at the game, you just have to do it. So yeah, I'm probably gonna get a PS5 and then do that, play games with you guys and shit. Well, y'all can watch me play games while I'm talking about shit, and just kind of expand my horizon with the whole content creation. Some people say, oh, AT2, you only have this or you only have that. You don't have another platform and this like that. Like, mind you, I have Facebook, even though they're not paying me anymore. I have TikTok. I have Instagram. Like, I'm all over. The thing is that I have not put enough time in developing those other platforms. Well, Facebook I did, but once they told me that, and they officially told me they wasn't going to give me my money, I stopped using that shit. I was like, oh, y'all don't want to give me my money? Mind you, I got 29K over there. But those 29,000 followers, they don't miss me. They fine. Listen, you miss me, you come over to YouTube where I make money. That's what you do. But yeah, I ain't doing nothing for free 99. No, not all that. If you talk cash shit, I will watch. Okay, okay. Yes, and thank you, Bossy. He was not the first. And again, that kept me kind of like from okay, I don't want to start using it again. And by the way, I don't even remember my login, y'all. Um, Basically they said like the content was unoriginal and all this other stuff, and it's so many fucking rules over there and shit, Bossy. It's crazy. Excuse me. But the problem is that you can't talk to a live person and try to get shit resolved and squared away. Mind you, I still need to cancel my badge because I bought a badge over there too. Because I was like, oh, maybe if I buy a badge, I can talk to somebody. No, you still can't talk to nobody. Mm-mm. Or a real person at least. It's the AI chats and shit like that. Yeah, I'm screw that. I'm paying y'all $16. I think it's $16. Listen, it's something 16.99, and I'm paying y'all, and y'all can't help me get my money. And now y'all tell me y'all not gonna give me no money. Ah, yeah, I'm cool. I'll stay my ass over on YouTube where I make the money, you know. And again, for me, I really was like, okay, now that I see more people are making that transition over to Twitch, I would be a fool just to be all like, okay, I ain't using it, whatever. I think a lot of people get discouraged, and some of y'all might feel this way too. A lot of you newer YouTubers, like, put a one in the chat if you feel discouraged when nobody watch your shit and you put your hard work into it. You invested money, you spent hours trying to develop the video and come up with a concept, and then also to have talking points and shit like that, and nobody watches it. It's very discouraging, you know. And so that's how I kind of felt about Twitch, and I was like, oh, I ain't using this shit no more. But now that I understand and I get the concept of Twitch, I was all like, oh, I can definitely do it. Just like I always say, if I could go back to 2020 when I first started YouTube, oh, I would be, listen, I would have already had 100K subscribers. Like, I didn't realize that downtime and the power of YouTube and like the internet. Now realizing like how I could have really capitalized off of that moment, man, I would have been making a killing, y'all. And I'm not saying that I want another pandemic to happen. Trust me, that was a hard time for a lot of us. I've I lost a family member due to COVID. A lot of y'all lost people. Some of us got sick from it too, as well. So I never want to wish that. But rumor is another pandemic happening soon, but you ain't heard that from me. Who said that? Who said that? That's what the streets been saying. Who said that? I don't know who said that. But anyway, moving on. But yeah, so granted, if I knew what I knew now, I'll be like, oh, I definitely get the structure. But you know, you only live once, and trust me, where I'm at right now is where I'm supposed to be at. And that doesn't mean that I can't get further or I can't regress and go down. So, all in all, like, you know, I just have to move on from that. But anyway, the panorama, that was a time, wasn't that? Yeah, Bossy, that was a time right there. I'm confused what it has to do with Armon. YouTubers been doing meet and greets or travel trips. Um, Queen, were you here in the beginning or did you just get here? You probably just got here. But anyway, moving on. And hell, you introduced the next topic. Let's talk about the meetup. So the meetup for next year, I still plan on doing it April. Hold on, let me get my calendar. Where's the calendar on the iPhone, y'all? I still struggle with finding things on the iPhone. I feel like I'm 100 years old trying to use technology. April 10th through the 13th. I still plan on having it that weekend. So April 10th through the 13th. Um so what I was thinking, so I'm still thinking of Vegas. Like that's still on my mind. Vegas is what it is. And I just think just because the flights are usually cheaper to Vegas, also to try to have some place where it's open 24 hours. That's easier. I did think about Mardi Gras, but Mardi Gras is very fucking expensive. Like it's not cheap. I really did think about Mardi Gras. Like I think for that, we'll try that a different year. I think Vegas would be the easiest, and especially because it's kind of like spring break time, but not spring break, and it's after Easter. I think that just that would just work better for that weekend. But anyway, so I want to do that weekend still, and then this gives me enough time to plan everything before making like an official announcement and getting, trying to work out hotel and where we're gonna stay and stuff like that. I think really it's best if everybody finds the cheapest place for them, but I will see if I can work out some deals and stuff like that, because I do want to make sure that people can go. Not everybody has money, and especially now times with everything going up, it's very expensive for everybody. So it's my job to make sure that people at least have a plan. I think sometimes when people do meetups, it's kind of like, oh well, figure it out. And if you want to meet us there, meet us there. And it's kind of like, okay, I get that and I understand that, but at least give somebody some guidance or some shit, Like, can we have a plan? Can we have an itinerary? What we're gonna do? Of course, things change, but shit, I want to know something. Like, I just don't want to be all like, okay, I wake up in the morning and I'm trying to figure out what the hell we gonna do. Like, I need to know beforehand. Hit search and put in the letter C. I don't know why we're doing that. Why are we doing that? What's up, citizen? But yeah, Queen, hopefully that answers your question. The meetup part had nothing to do with Armon. I had already stated that I was doing that a long time ago. The part that had to do with Armon was watching his stream from the other day, and I was like, "Oh, that's really cool. A lot of people are going to start making that transition to doing Twitch and doing kind of like, just real life." And I think a lot of people like that kind of like real life because it's like a reality show. When you watch the Aiden Ross, the Kai Cenats, and all those people, it's like real life shit. A lot of people relate to that, and just being conversational and talking to people instead of like a particular topic or some shit like that. Shit, some people want to see me go to the grocery store. Some people want to see me go to the gym. They all like, I don't believe your fat ass go to the gym. Go to the gym. Um some people want to see me go on dates. Oh, how to find the calendar. Oh, that's what you. Well, why didn't you say that? Shit, I was confused. Damn it. Okay, okay, me. Okay, I see that. I see that. Okay, thank you, and thank you, Bossy, and thank you, everybody else. I appreciate that. But I found the calendar. But yeah, like okay, I get it now, Brittany. Yeah, you guys are because it's like a 15-second delay, so it takes a minute for y'all to catch up. Just like when I ask y'all a question, I'll be like, "Well, shit, anybody gonna answer?" But it takes a minute. I gotta be patient. I need to put that up. I need a sign that says "Be patient" because I don't be patient with y'all. I be ready to cuss everybody out and shit. What's up, Tox? How you doing? Shout out to True Talks, everybody. True Talks. See, I always want to say Talk. True Talks. Also, True Talks. You have to come to the meetup as well too. You got to come hang out with us when we do it. When we're out there. But yeah, so this goes back into the Twitch thing. So I was all like, oh, I think that'd be cool. Like, I don't want to do the strip because the strip is kind of I think Fremont Street, like downtown Fremont Street, I think that'd be dope to do like a Twitch stream doing Fremont Street and going to the different places and shit like that. That would be fun as hell. I think doing that would be cool. So better have Don Julio. Listen, we can have whatever you like, Lady T. Shout out to Lady T, aka Lady Tattoo. What's up, Sharice? Where they killed that young couple. now, why you gotta come in here and fuck up the mood and say, you gotta say that? Listen, we don't want to hang out in that area, but and listen, let me say something real quick. My parents actually heard about that situation. Mind you, they're not on YouTube or anything like that, but they heard about that situation. Now, were they nervous or scared for me? No, not quite. But I think it's one of those things like anything can happen anywhere, right? And I'm not going there with any beef. I don't think anybody, listen, the only person that got beef with me is currently in the clanker. They clank, hands behind their back in a cell. Other than that, I don't think nobody want to pull up on me. Does anybody want to pull up on you, Danielle? I don't think nobody want to pull up on me. Like I said, a lot of these people talk shit on the internet, but when they see me in person, it's all handshakes and hugs. It'd be none of that smoke that they have for me on the internet. They're very quiet. And I'm not just talking about the one in the clanker, clank, clank. But, a lot of them are very quiet. They be on mute. They be doing the Beyonce mute challenge. They don't be with all that talking and stuff like that. I told you, I weigh 875,000 pounds. Like, they're not talking all that stuff like they do on the internet. I promise you. But anyway. Oh, yeah, this is definitely going on the members. Yeah, they were actually on the Strip. Yeah, they weren't on Fremont Street. They were on the Strip. Like, I do know that they did go to Fremont Street, but the situation happened on the Strip, though. Yeah, Mia, definitely. Like I said, now that I kind of have the time and you guys can already be prepared for that April date. What's up, Jackie? You guys can be prepared for that April date. You kind of already know, okay, let me save my coins and stuff like that. So, but again, I want to at least have an itinerary of we're going to do this, that, and that, and this. I don't want y'all to be like, okay, what the hell do we do? Now, I will tell you this. Do not contact me before 12 noon because I'm going to be sleeping. I need my beauty sleep. Even if my beauty sleep is only a couple of hours, I need my beauty sleep. Do not be bothering me about, oh, we're going to go to brunch. We're going to go here. No. Anything before noon, you leave me the hell alone. Now, Megan, what the hell would you say that? What that got to do with anything? Listen, I ain't gonna be pushing out nothing. Y'all so freaky. What's wrong with y'all? Your ops in prison teaching inmates. Oh, I can't. Okay, that's what you said. That's why you said that. Okay. I was all like, wait, hold on. Like, why'd you say that? Okay, I get you. Sorry, Megan. I totally get it. I understand it now. Y'all nasty. You coming to Blueface homecoming party? I'll be there. I didn't really plan on that. No. Lady T, you be liking that hood rat shit. That's not really me. I grew up in the suburbs. I grew up privileged. That's not me. That's not my thing. No. Listen, I already live, hood adjacent. I don't want to like, I'll go to East Oakland if I want to go to the hood. Like, I'd rather stay home in the hood that I'm at right now than try to go out there. Nah, I'll pass. But I might be in LA. Let me know because I'll be in LA probably soon. So I'm listen, anything. Listen, you're gonna end up fighting Krishan and so like listen, them people they fun to watch at home, right? Or watch online. I can't imagine myself around that space and then nah, I ain't trying to get caught up in no shit. I used to tell folks two things that getting me out of bed and work. And Victor Newman from the Young and the Restless. But yeah, and like I said, so there's a couple of things about the Twitch thing with the meetup. So I think, recording us while we're out on Fremont Street, I think that would be dope. And maybe like a hotel party. I think that would be cool. Maybe like I don't know about a hotel because that means like y'all be in my hotel room, and my hotel room is like my time to like be all like my zen time to be left alone. I don't know if I don't know about a hotel party. I don't know. We'll think of something. And I think also too, I've always wanted to, maybe I can talk to True Talks about this too. Like how much would like a little venue be? Because I've always wanted to do like a live show in front of an audience. And I think that would be so dope. Like to have people like come and then watch the show live while I'm doing it. Like, like I want to be like the first to do some shit. I think to have a meetup and to also have like do like a live show with like an audience, I think that'd be dope as fuck. What y'all think about that? And then we already got a special guest. We'll have True Talks there. So, I'll have a special guest already there. And then, we can have like a microphone where people can like talk or give commentary or whatnot. I think that would be dope as hell. Everyone coming to contribute. Yes, I used to tell your ops, do live shows, YouTube. It would be dope. He wasn't down. See? Funny, I actually tried. I threw the idea to another YouTuber. And I'll just say who it is because I hate when y'all be all like, yeah, this YouTuber with a blue shoe and a green phone, and you be like, what the fuck are you talking about? Because I was actually inspired by there's two YouTubers that did it. Kempire still does it, and then Up and Adam. I don't think Up and Adam does it anymore. But Kempire and Up and Adam, well, at least Kempire, he still does ATL. I definitely will do ATL too. Yeah, if you can help with that, yeah, definitely. But they do the tour thing and like do live shows in front of an audience and shit like that. And I've always wanted to do that. I reached out to Cheryl and Peril at the time, of course, when we were cool, right? But I reached out to Cheryl and Peril to ask them, like, hey, why don't we try to do like a tour? And I was telling them, like, this is when they was hot, when like people actually watched them. So I said that was shade. I wasn't trying to, God damn it. I wasn't trying to be shady when I said that, y'all. I was trying to be. Let me play a commercial.
That Thursday here at Augusta High School that led to Chris Wood's death. The f is that? Shit! I'm dying in this country ass fuck town. Shit flying in my mouth. The fuck I can't see pollen. Let's get the country motherfucker. I can't even see me.
Yeah, but I was all like, we could do a live show, and I think that'd be dope. Like, at least try it out in Vegas. I thought that would be perfect. And it wasn't a thing where I was just hoping that they would pay for it and then I just kind of tag along. Like, I would definitely be willing to invest some money in it, like partner up with people, try to get some sponsors and shit. Because again, they had the platform, so it would make more sense to partner up with a bigger platform and do a live show. And at this point, I can do my own shit. So I think that'd be, yeah, I don't need it. But yeah, I did reach out to them about the idea. So if they ever say something, yes, I did reach out to them. Now, if they try to put extra stank on it, that's all a lie. But if they just tell that story, that's the truth right there. Are you talking? Addicted said I didn't. But yes, that would be correct. That would be a fact. But anyway, yeah. So I've always wanted to do something like that. And I think that would be the perfect opportunity too. Even if we have like 10 to 15 people, like that's still a good amount of people. Just to do like a little small room or something like that and set some shit up. All we need is internet, really, because I'll bring all my stuff with me. All we need is internet. Um, I think I would probably drive down so I can have like all my stuff with me. I would probably drive down there or drive with somebody just so I can have my shit. But I'll work it out. But anyway, I just feel like at this point where I'm at, like I have to try new shit. I can't stick to the same old song and dance or the river and lakes that you're used to. I gotta try something else. Airbnb. You know what? An Airbnb would be nice too. The only thing about the Airbnb is that I know that they be whatchamacallit, like they might be tripping because there's so many people and all that. That's the only thing that I'd be worried about. But can you like I could probably work that out. Now that y'all mention that, I could probably work out an Airbnb situation. I just have to I just have to have a backup plan just in case they kick me out the place for having like an event or like a party there. That's the only thing. Huh. No, I said that scroll up, you can get a big place, hold up to 15 to 29 people. Oh, you did say that, Lady T? Okay, I'm sorry. Everyone come in can contribute. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay, got you. Okay, that would be dope. Okay, I could definitely do that. Yeah. You're right about that. They also have another thing called Pure Space. I think it's called Pure Space, where you can actually rent like a venue. So there's different options and shit like that you can do. But yeah, we'll work it out. I just like talking to y'all because then I can get feedback and then kind of get ideas. So that's why I wanted to make this public. I know some people are like, man, I don't care about this. I don't want to do that shit. But hey, it might not be for you. It's for me though. Yeah, we can all go in on the air. Okay, that makes sense. I like that. I like that. All right, y'all. I'm gonna go ahead and end the show right there. I want to say thank y'all for all the love and support. Thank y'all for all the ideas too. Thank y'all for kind of putting things in my head. Now I know where to go from here. And like I said, I'm gonna work out the whole Twitch thing and try to see what we can how I'm gonna go about doing that because again, if I ain't doing shit but watching TV and scratching my balls, y'all don't want to watch that. I have to actually throw some kind of event so then y'all can actually watch the stream and shit like that. I just don't want people just in watching me at home just doing nothing. Like that's weird. Some people do Twitch streams of them sleeping. That's weird. But anyway, love y'all. We out of here. Deuces, everybody. We out.